how to prescribe the right amount of nitrogen to spread. So that's a major use case to help the farmer optimize the fertilizer spread in the field, because the crop can only absorb a limited amount of nitrogen. This amount is not linear, and in fact, it's rarely homogeneous in the field. And here you have a curve that is featuring the real need of nitrogen by the crop all along the growing cycle. So obviously, if the farmer does not bring enough, the crop is starving. There will be an impact on the yield and on the protein content within the grain. And on the contrary, if we bring too much nitrogen, there is a waste of money and there will be leaching of nitrogen, which will generate an impact over the environment. So for cereal in Western Europe, end of jointing is the moment when the farmer performs the last input of nitrogen. That is usually the best time to perform a precise local adjustment of nitrogen made available to the crop to attain the yield and the quality while minimizing the waste of nitrogen. This prescription is what we do together with Arvalis, that is a leading agronomic institute in France, and we serve this service for 16,000 farmers in France, and the service is called FarmStar. So how do we do FarmStar in France? That's how we cater the service. On the one hand, we take leaf area index in order to derive the crop biomass. We then project it into the future biomass at flowering stage, and we translate it into the corresponding amount of nitrogen needed to reach the objective in terms of yield and protein content. On the other hand, we multiply LAI and chlorophyll at end of jointing to get the canopy chlorophyll content. We derive from it the actual N uptake at end of jointing stage. And the final prescription map is obtained doing the difference between the target and the diagnosis. We take the amount of nitrogen needed to reach the yield and the protein target, and we subtract from it the N that is already taken by the plant, and then the remaining N available in the soil for the crop. So how could you replicate this example in your country, in your territories? In fact, well, the different ingredients have just been described in the earlier slide. Here you have a bit the recap of the mandatory information with a little star after it, and the one which is just nice to have and adding a little bit more value. For this precise service, our partner Arvalis, the Agronomic Institute, they led a very detailed analysis about the benefit for the farmer. They measured that the gain in terms of yield was up to 48 euros an hectare, and even an additional 45 euros an hectare if automated variable rate application is used. And then when the potential is already achieved, the nitrogen savings, they can amount up to 40 euros an hectare. And more, if you master well the quantity of nitrogen, there is an impact on quality, with average gains of 0.4% in protein for the winter wheat and 1.6% for durum wheat.